Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. We're going to do our daily reading, and this will be current situation with the influences around that. I'm sticking with the Somnia. Feeling good about it. Somnia has always been like my deck that I really, really resonate with. Not sure why. I bought my first one, this version, the photograph version back. I pre-ordered it. I did one of those where they hadn't, and it took months to get it. And when I finally got it, when I read with it, I was just shocked about how cool the readings came out. Okay, so enough about that. And I'm not pushing the deck. I honestly, I feel like we all have our decks that we resonate with. And the one thing that, I mean, you all know I love to collect decks. I have so many. And some I can't read with at all. Like, I really can't read with them. I pulled out the Edgar Allan Poe for Halloween, and I can't, I mean, they're fun, but it was like I couldn't even read with it. And there's the other one that I got in New Orleans, and it's over the top, and I can't. So, and then there's some we resonate with. I have I guess I can only have about 8 decks up here. I'm looking around. But I have a ton. I should bring out some of my old ones that I first started reading with. So let's get started here. One of my very first decks I read with is the Ghost Tarot. It's one of my favorite. Okay, here we go. Okay, current situation, please. 4 of Wands. Nice. Okay, I feel like that's really good energy. Present influence. The Fool. I like that too. Future. 9 of Swords. Of course, you can't have it all good. What we don't see. Page of Swords. What to look for. Temperance. Unexpected. 8 of Pentacles. Challenge. 5 of Wands. Strength. Hermit. And where does this lead? High Priestess. Oh, come on. Page of Wands. High Priestess is my stop card, and I pull another one. We've had the Page of Wands a lot. Okay, advice. 6 of Wands. And the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Swords. Didn't we have that yesterday? Well, someone had this yesterday. I did a couple of readings. I did a couple monthly readings yesterday. But the 5 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. And, you know, we're going back to how much energy. We've got the 5 of Wands in the challenge. And you guys all know in this deck, well, not all of you know, most of you know that in this deck I see this as how much energy to give a situation, especially a situation that's been hard and difficult. It's not necessarily all situations, but it's like, but the idea of how much energy to give something is kind of what's causing it to be difficult. But this is kind of almost the same energy, except for at what point do you walk away? And again, there's those ropes holding him back, but he wants those swords. And you know, how long can I sustain this? I feel like you're really reaching for something that someone else doesn't want you to have. You know, it's like, and when I say someone else, broad, keep that really broad. Like, it could be just spirit, maybe in general. Like, you're going, I really want this, but I'm being held back, and you're reaching and reaching and reaching, and it's all frustrating. However, though, I feel like there is some kind of resolution here with the 4 of Wands. I'll clarify this guy, because this to me, of course, is a celebration, but in this deck a lot too. It's not just the celebration that's important. It's like I see coming together here, and that can be separation, sorry. that can be celebration in so many different ways. And yeah, let's see what this Four of Wands is. It feels good. I like the current situation here. I like this energy. Tell me more about the Four of Wands here in current situation. I flipped a card, so Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. I flipped a couple cards. Yeah, this is definitely okay. This is something that's really important to you, Ace of Cups. But not only that, if you look at the Queen of Swords here on this side, she's looking at that. So we got Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're reaching your goals with the Queen of Swords. I always see as ultra focused. This is where I'm headed. This is where I'm going. They kind of put blinders on it and head straight there. And even with the way she's sitting and holding that out, that's what it reminds me of. Also, the sword, straight, narrow, like precise. Um, and it is something that's super important to you with the Ace of Cups. Now, this could definitely be a relationship. Keep a broad mind here because could be anything, any kind of relationship. But I do feel like there feels like a coming together as far as maybe a discussion, you being frank and honest with the Queen of Swords, them being honest, um, some real conversation happening. And I do see that too with this Four of Wands because there's two people talking. And then we have these clarifiers. And I do feel like this is very important to you. And it does allow you to feel like you can really move forward now and break free. And this is the energy. This is the influence. I think this is like you feeling free. I feel like this is starting to go away. Being held back, feeling like you're pulled down. There's something here. I'm going to flip these cards over because then I got more that are flipped over. I'm going to go through them all. Um, just really understanding that it's time. There's this feeling of it's just time. I'm going, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And yeah, there's some energies in here that might be hard with the Nine of Swords, but that's okay. I look at the Nine of Swords, especially when we're starting something new, that makes sense to me because it can be stressful. Even once you've made that decision, it's still scary, right? I mean, anytime we decide just to go, even if we're doing it with faith, and saying, okay, I'm just going to do this, the full energy, but the nine, I mean, it's what we do. It's like, oh my God, did I do the right thing? Could even be a good nervous energy. But I feel like there is a little bit of anxiety here because there's something, the unknown, the scary, or putting yourself out there, depending on what the situation is. Full, please. Temperance, Knight of Swords, the Hierophant. The Hierophant was coming up a lot before. So the Temperance is down here and what to look for. So I do feel like this energy is the Knight of Swords is facing that Temperance. So I do feel like maybe someone else is coming in or something is coming in, and it's going to be a little bit more emotionally stable, balanced. Also with the Hierophant here, I feel like it feels to me like the situation is definitely leveling up a bit. And this feels like fated. For some reason, I'm getting the word fated with this Hierophant. I don't always get that with the Hierophant. I do feel like it's a very spiritual card, of course, but I also feel like sometimes I see, and not all the time, sometimes I see the Hierophant as, part of the divine. And I do feel like that is the energy of the Fool, is cutting free from the nonsense and just allowing yourself to be in an emotional good state. This could be also with the Knight of Swords. I do feel like this could be someone coming in, maybe abruptly, unexpectedly to some degree, and especially with the Page of Swords down here, I'm going to clarify that too. But I do feel like there is definitely an energy of this is exactly where you're supposed to be with it. I do. But I do feel like, too, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Okay. I think it's exactly where you're supposed to be. And I feel like that the Nine of Swords is really that. It's just the energy. So this is an influence. And yeah, you're doing something a little different here with the Fool energy. And even with the Four of Wands, even though it's positive, it doesn't mean it's not a little scary. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords and the future influence. Eight, yep, something new. Page of Swords, what you don't see. Four of Pentacles. So this is definitely an energy. You're like, but wait a minute. I feel like this Page of Swords, I'm going to clarify that. I'm wondering if this is somebody. Um, I almost feel like the worry is, starting, there's something new starting here. Definitely. And the Ace of Pentacles is saying that. This new thing is putting you in a mode where, you know, you are kind of trying to hold on to all of the things and you may not be able to. It doesn't mean you can't, but you know it's changing. Anytime we have the Fool, aces, things are changing. You got an Ace of Cups clarifying the Four of Wands. You've got the Ace of Pentacles clarifying this card, the Nine of Swords. So there is definitely something new and a new feeling. And I do feel like with the Four of Pentacles, you are still wanting to protect something here. And that's a little bit stressful for you. I'm going to find out more about this Page of Swords because this is what you don't see. I want to know more about that because the Page of Swords to me could definitely be a person. It's a court card, but it also can be, messages. It could be aha moments. I do believe the Page of Swords can. It also can be hard work. The Page of Swords really puts their mind into something and doesn't give up until they get it. But keep in mind, it's a little bit immature. So there is that, that it might feel like a little bit immature. Tell me about the Page of Swords and what we don't see. Sun, Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Yes, there is, I feel like there definitely could be someone definitely watching you too. Like the Page of Swords can also be that. And I feel like that though, that there is something is happening that I feel like someone might be seeing you differently or seeing the joy that you bring and the love that you bring. And I think that the idea here with the Page of Swords, this is somebody. They want to start working together to really create something. Now, this could be work related. It could be just someone admiring you. In a lot of different, in any life area. But, it's just like they really want to be a part of the joy and the love that you bring. There's something here about joy and love that this is very important. And I do feel like this is someone that's kind of got their eye on you. Again, it could be anything. The temperances is what to look for. I just feel like that's honestly what it is. It's, stay balanced, stay even keeled. Don't get over emotional. There may be more at play here. I feel like there is a little bit because this energy right here with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands over here in your challenge, there's definitely a feeling of hard work going on. And when we have that, right, we it's easy to get over emotional about anything, or over excited, over angry, over frustrated, whatever it is that it's asking you, the cards are asking you to just keep it cool, keep it even, keep it cool. Tell me about the Temperance. The Moon, Wheel, yeah, the Chariot. There is definitely an energy of, wow, these are all majors. And the Temperance is a major. So this is a big deal. Understanding of where you need to go next almost. You know exactly what you need to do. The Moon is finding the clarity, being unsure. But I feel like with the Wheel here, you understand where you need to move to. And the The Chariot's all about getting there. So and this may be more about alchemy than anything. Understanding that you can do anything you want to do. And I feel like this is the energy that's taking you there. There's something here with a new opportunity that's different because of the Fool energy and then the Nine of Swords energy that's making you go, can I really do this? And it's kind of a little bit, ooh. You've got you've got the Eight of Pentacles and the unexpected. Your hard work is paying off, man. Um, the Eight of Pentacles, for those of you who are learning and stuff, this is all about, sticking to something. I've read it as the apprentice card where you're learning a skill, but it's more than that. You're perfecting that skill. You're really working on it until you perfect it. And it's exactly, what they're doing is I want to get this coin right and I'm going to get it right. And I'm going to keep working on it until I get it right. And then I'm going to make sure I stick, keep that in mind. So I feel like that you're going to realize, okay, all of this hard work is definitely paying off. And you're going to realize that you have the energy to put more into it. That's actually even more important because sometimes we get tired, right? And this is the conflict of how much energy to give this. But this is the thing, the Eight of Pentacles, whatever this is to me the reading. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords. Wow, that's interesting. It's almost like this isn't bad, but it might sound that way. It might sound negative. The Queen of Swords with the Queen of Wands, it's and the Ten of Swords. It's like, okay, I'm going to put away, I'm going to end. Now I feel like you're putting an end to something that is from the past. She's facing the past. When I see three cards together, it's usually like time oriented, even if it's a flow of some sort. And she's facing the other way. The Queen of Wands is facing straight up. So I feel like you're like, I got to do me. Instead of focusing on something from the past, I need to look straight ahead and look into the future. And I feel like that's where this hard work is starting because of something else ending. Like your idea ending or a thought process ending or maybe there's been something that you've wanted to retrieve from the past or even just been working at it and you're going, no, I need to work on me. And I think that's what this is. I love the Eight of Pentacles. I'm not kidding. I really, really, really do. The Five of Wands is in your challenge. Again, this is going back to, there is a conflict here and it's up here. I don't feel like it's anywhere else. I think you're dealing with, if there is something new starting here, which I believe there is, it's the conflict of, this is going to change you. And you're thinking, well, how much do I want to give this new thing? Because I don't know. I think like almost like that. I feel like it's, I don't know. There's, it's kind of decision-y a little bit to me, that kind of feeling of struggling with, I don't think this is struggling with a person. It's struggling with your inner self on making sure that you do the right thing. Again, if we go back to I think it was the Nine of Swords where we had the Four of Pentacles, something you really want to hold on to. And that's what the conflict is. I really want to hold on to this, but this new thing may take you away from this other thing or move you forward. Your Hermit's in the Strength, and I like that because it talks about, I feel like this is a discovery. There is a discovery that you are making. It also comes from this Eight of Pentacles unexpectedly, but it starts with the Hermit, and that's what allows you to see that your work is paying off because the Hermit's the discovery itself. Lantern, I'm on a search. I'm looking within. I'm looking and walking, and finding and navigating, but you're taking your it's all coming from you and your higher self, and that energy of, you may have felt alone, but it's actually done a lot of good, because there's some kind of realization that came out of this time alone that you've had. Where does it lead? It leads to the high priestess. I'm going to have to clarify that. It's usually my stop card. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I have a stop card, and when when you're clarifying or trying to get more information, when I pull the high priestess, that's the cards telling me stop. And the reason why I say this, just for those of you who don't know, the high priestess to me can mean that, especially in a future position, either the querent is not supposed to know all of the answers yet, or they already do. So it's kind of my stop card. I didn't use it as a stop card today. Now, I don't normally do that, so I'm curious if there's a reason. So what is the high priestess, please, and the where this leads? Okay, Five of Wands, the conflict, Eight of Pentacles, and the Death card. You are going to know exactly where you need to go. Between the challenge of the Five of Wands and the struggle that you've been having, the work you're doing is definitely heading to changes within yourself, growth, allowing you to really come out of your, it's almost like, yeah, I feel like butterfly. I think butterfly, cocoon, or whatever, chrysalis, the caterpillar then kind of breaking through. That's what I feel like this is. It's the breaking through. Now, I do feel like it comes from, again, yourself, high priestess, your higher knowing of exactly what you need to do next and exactly where you need to go, because of this awakening with the Death card as well. Like, there is definitely an awakening here. I really like it. We got the Page of Wands after that. I'm going to have to clarify him too. We've been getting that a lot. Is this a message? Is this a person? Because it does lead to the Seven of Swords, which I totally believe is you taking back your stuff. It's not been easy, and I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it up that hill with all my everything intact. It's almost like this, got it. I can do this. It feels really like that to me. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Page of Cups, Star, Six of Wands. Yes, you are going to get some kind of message, whether it be spoken, written, that is, someone's going to let you know how much you really mean to them, and you're bringing someone a lot of hope, maybe, and you're being recognized for that. There's something about you being recognized for the caring and the love and the energy that you put in, and the hope that you're bringing, or the, at least, if it's not hope, it's direction. It's I don't know, it's like this, I just love this. I love this energy. Like, you are being recognized big time. You will be. And it's about the good stuff. Page of Cups and the Star. And this is really wonderful. If this comes in as a message, it could be come in a verbal, but whatever it is really going to make a difference to you. And it could be very subtle. Honestly, I'm making it like it's a big deal, but it could be something very subtle, because sometimes it's the smallest things that really hit home. But there is going to be something that hits home, and it does come from somebody with the Page of Wands there. And it could be about this new adventure too with the Fool, because the Page of Wands also doesn't, always think before acting. But I feel like I think that's going to be huge, actually. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. That was the Eight of Swords, but okay, what are you trying to do to me here? Eight of Swords. I feel like that was just my messy shuffling, but Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and Ten of Swords. There may be this. I don't think. I mean, I feel like what the ending is. I feel like the ending is, instead of you over focused on one situation, you're going to realize what you bring to the table with this Page of Wands energy, and you're putting an end to the um, to I'm not sure how to explain this. It's like you're putting an end, not to the celebration, not to the coming together, but you are putting an end to the idea that you have to constantly give to something to make it better. And that's you taking your life back. You know, I can't do anything about this. I can't keep giving my all to this. I can't keep restructuring my life to meet someone or something else, another need. It's time for me to move forward. I really like this energy, guys. I really do. Even with the Seven of Swords, I feel like that's a good card. I feel like it's positive. I feel like, yes, there's the Ten of Swords, but it's not a bad ending. It's you putting an ending to things that you can't keep, you know, wasting all your energy on. And not necessarily wasting your energy, but I don't know. I really like it. So we got the Six of Wands here in the advice. Let the love shine, man. You know, of course, recognize the other people around you, but there's something here that says you are going to be in the limelight. But not only that, understand that you deserve it. And even if it's not you being in the limelight in a big way, I feel like there is someone is shining on you. And to embrace that, it's like it's like the sun has you on a spotlight, and it could be very subtle. And honestly, to me, I feel like it could be really subtle and you don't even know it. But I feel like here too, you know, with that, recognize all the stuff that you've done to get where you know, to be in this place where you can feel like you're finally taking your life back. You know, what happened here, and I did this, and understand that and recognize yourself in this. So, is there anything else we need to know today? I'm excited. Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. This is you finding that new path, yes, bringing balance. And I feel like you understand exactly where you need to go with this Eight of Cups. You are, the Five of Pentacles can mean that the normal paths you've been taking over and over again are no longer working. You've decided that you need to go in a different route, different way, look for help in a different way, or look for something differently. The Two of Pentacles is definitely, I think I'm done with trying to juggle this. And the Eight of Cups is knowing that you need to leave that all behind. And there's just this again, feeling very spiritual here, where you know, your intuition is telling you exactly which way you need to go, and you will know this. Like, this will all be very, very vivid to you. So there you have your reading for today. A little bit long, but it's a good reading. So take care. Have a beautiful day.